Then they're dropping L-bombs, they're like together all the time, they're doing tons of things. And I think that can work. I don't want to say that it never does. But I do believe that it's often because we haven't really sat in the space of aloneness. We haven't really sat with our grief. Why do relationships accelerate really fast? Well, I often see this more with men than with women, but I'm genderizing. That's probably not true. It's just been my experience, mostly because it's women who follow me more than men, so I hear more stories in a heteronormative sense. But I've certainly seen this with women too, and people. So let's just call it people. So when we accelerate the very beginning of a relationship really quickly, especially if it's filled with lavish gifts, it's usually because the person doesn't believe they're worthy as they are. It's usually men who do that because men find their worth, and women often are attracted to men with lots of money and lots of power. That's just as Esther Perel calls it, the oldest trading system we know, which is men trade money and power for sex, and women trade sex for power. And so the Me Too movement is a restructuring of that. But there's also an other side of that, which isn't just power and money that's used for manipulation, but sex is also used for manipulation, and that can be done on both sides. It doesn't have to be genderized, but it's in the old trading system, it is more so done from the female side, because that's where they derive power. And if that's triggering for you, it's just history, so I apologize if it is. Okay, so when we accelerate the relationship really quickly, which is like the honeymoon phase, right? That is a really beautiful phase. But man, when you're dropping L-bombs in a week, come on, can we not say that's a bit of a red flag? Like if you're dropping L-bombs in a week, that's a bit of a red flag. I know people that do these rapid accelerations, and it's like all of a sudden they're dropping L-bombs, they're like together all the time, they're doing tons of things. And I think that can work. I don't want to say that it never does. But I do believe that it's often because we haven't really sat in the space of aloneness. We haven't really sat with our grief.